everyone. So let's begin our class. Hope you all enjoyed the weekends. Right? Yes. So before starting the class, I'm just revising what we have taken in the last class. Okay? So do you remember, children, what did we take in the last class? Exactly. That is, we took a new lesson, Wonder World of Birds. Right? Yes, in that we named many different kinds of birds. Right? Yes, and also the features which is shared by these birds. Right? Yes, and why do they build the nest, for what purpose, and where all they build the nest, and those birds which do not build the nest, about migratory birds. So lots of things we have shared in the last class. Now, today we are going to look how the birds are traveling, how their body parts, how their shape and size helps them to travel from one place to another, and also how do they catch their prey. What is prey? Their food. God has created them in such a manner that each bird has different style of catching the food or the prey. So let's discuss about this in this lesson. Can you see the pictures of the birds, children? Yes, there are lots of birds you can see, like crane, hummingbird, yes, duck, right? Then eagle, lots of birds you can see them. Now, what are their specialities? That is what we are going to look. Now, we will discuss about the crane. Look at this picture, children. Yes, here is the picture of a crane, right? Yes. You know, crane always you can see it in the water areas. So it is a water wading birds. Always it will travel through water only. Okay, it will be seen through places where water is available. Clear? So it's called water wading birds. And can you see its legs and beaks? Yes, how it is? Exactly, it's very long, right? Yes, the God has created its legs and beak so long. For what purpose? That is, the long legs help it to step onto the water. I told you that this bird is seen only in the water areas. So, this crane, this long legs of the crane will help them to step on the water. And their long beak, with the long beak, they can take the fish or whatever inside the water through their long beak. So that is why it is constructed like that. Okay, so this crane has a long beak and long legs. Long legs help it to step into the water, and its long beak, for what purpose, children? Yes, to catch the prey, catch its prey, its food from the water. Now see the next picture, children. Yes, you can see the picture of a hummingbird. This is hummingbird. Okay, you can see that it also has a long and curved beak. Can you see its beak, children? Yes, so it is having a long and curved beak. So with the help of that, it is able to suck the nectars. You know, nectar is the sweet liquid found in the flowers, right? Yes, their food is that. So it will suck the nectars from the flowers while flying. It will not sit in one place and suck the nectar. What is the speciality of that? You can see from the picture only. It is sucking the nectar while flying. So that is why it is having a long and curved beak. Okay. Now we can see the next picture. What can you see, children? Exactly, it's the parrot. Yes, it's very attractive bird, right? Yes. So what is the speciality of parrots? Yes, its beak is so short, red in color, right? But it is curved and sharp also. Even though it is short, it is very sharp and curved. You can notice from the picture. For what purpose means to take because it eats fruits from plants and trees, right? Yes. So, for eating the fruits and also how they eat the fruits, they will perch on the branches of the tree. That is, their legs are so strong that they will sit on the branch and eat the fruits. So, it is having a sharp and curved beaks which help them to eat the fruits. Okay, and how they eat the fruits? By perching on the branches of the tree. By standing on the branches of the tree, and they will eat the fruits. So this is a specialty of parrots. Now look at the other picture. Yes, it's a picture of eagle. Exactly. So you know, eagle and all, it's very strong bird, right? Eagle, kites and all, this all are very strong. Okay, so what is the speciality of the eagle? Yes, they can fly high in the air, right? Yes, and they are having what? Yes, they are having long wings. See, you can see from the picture only, they are having long wings. Okay, and also they can fly high, and you know what about their vision? It's very sharp. That is, they can see the objects that are far away from them. So clearly they can see the objects that are far away. So they are having a sharp vision. Vision means eyesight. Okay, so vision means eyesight. And this creature can be seen in almost all the parts of Kerala. And how does it catch its prey? Usually it will catch the young ones of the birds. Okay, it will just snatch it away. It will just snatch away the chicks and all. And it is having long and curved claws. Claws means the nails of the birds. So that it can take the snatch means take the chick from down, and it can fly up in the air. Okay, so and it catches its beak with its long beaks. Okay, so these are the specialities of an eagle. Eagle has a capacity to fly high in the air. It has sharp eyesight. It can see many objects which are far away, and we can see almost in all parts of Kerala also we can see this bird. Okay, and how does it catches the prey? It will snatch the chicks. Okay, it will snatch the chicks with its claws. Claws are very sharp and will fly high up in the air. Okay, and also it is having long and curved beak. So that with that beak also it is able to catch its food. So now next one is about the duck. Can you see the picture of the duck, children? Yes. You all know that, yes, ducks. Did you notice the beak of the duck? Yes, the beak of the duck is flat, and at both ends there are sleeves, means holes. Okay, both ends there are holes. This is for what purpose? Means when it catches the food from the water. You know that mostly the duck is in the water, right? Yes. So when it catches its prey or food from the water, the food comes along with the water, so that its beak will be full of water. So what happens? The water will go out of from this holes, so that the food only will remain in its beak and it can eat it. So that is the purpose of the sleeves. When it takes the food, water also comes along with the food, and the water is thrown out through the sleeves or holes. And as I told you that it is having a flat beak. Clear? Yes. And what about its leg, children? Yes, it is having a webbed feet. It helps to swim in the water. You know that ducks are used for swimming, right? Yes, so this helps, this webbed feet. Can you see the feet of the duck? Yes, so this is called webbed feet. This will help it to swim in the water. So children, these are the certain peculiarities of certain birds. There are many birds, but we have to give importance in this lesson to some birds only. Okay? Yes. So hope you understood this topic. Now we are moving on to the next topic, that is, we know that birds, their sounds, right, their beauty, yes, makes our environment attractive, right? Yes. There are many uses for the birds. First one, can you see the picture of the owl? Yes, kites. Yes. What is the use of these birds? Exactly, that is, these birds will eat rats so that the multiplication of the rats, the number of the rats decreases, so that the rat diseases will be prevented. So that is one use. Another one is that birds helps in the dispersal of seeds. What is dispersal means? Yes, spreading of the or scattering, spreading of the seeds to other places. From where it was, it will spread or scatter into other places. So the spreading is done by the birds after they eat the fruits of the trees and plants. And not only this, certain birds will eat the pest. Pests are small insects which will damage the plants, growing plants. So when the birds feed on them, their number gets decreased, so plants will not be damaged. And there are certain animals like crows, vultures, etc. They are called scavengers. You know what is the meaning of scavengers? They will eat only the dead remains of the organisms. So if the dead remains of the organisms are lying here and there, they will eat that and make the surroundings clean. And also we use birds and their eggs for food by the human beings, right? Yes. And also we rear the birds. Rear means we will protect and take care of it. We will give maximum food and all, and we will grow it in our houses. For just a fancy or to add a beauty for entertainment and all, people used to rear the birds. Okay, so I told you that these are the uses of the birds. So we know that birds are one factor which protect our environment. But nowadays you can see that its number is decreasing day by day. So what could be the reason for this? You know, birds mainly live in forest. Nowadays people are cutting the trees and using the woods for different purposes, right? So as a result of deforestation, they are not able to survive, and they are all killed as a part of deforestation. You know, deforestation means cutting of the trees, they are not able to build nest. There are no places for them to build a nest. Forest fire. The fires are spreading. People are burning the forest, yes, and trying to build their buildings and all. So as a result, their habitat, that is their home, is getting lost. So as a result of this, the birds are not at all living. They are dying due to the forest fire, due to the heat of the fire. Then increased use of pesticides. I have told you in the uses of birds that birds will eat this pest. Okay, when they come to eat the fruits and trees of trees and plants. So when they come to eat the fruits of the trees and plants, this pesticides is going inside them. So it's very harmful. So it may cause the death. So increased use of pesticides. People are hunting the birds for fun, and poaching, that is taking its skin and using for many purposes. So due to that also the number is decreasing. Climatic change. Certain birds are not able to survive in certain climate like winter, summer and all. Some birds will not be able to live, adapt to it. So as a result of it, many are dying and their number is decreasing. So increased use of pesticides, hunting and poaching, deforestation, forest fire, climatic changes, so and many more are there, children. So these are the main reasons for the birds to decrease in their number. And also one more thing I forgot to add is that we use the birds and their eggs for food, human beings. So as a result also we are killing the birds and eating as food. And their eggs also, so new generations are not coming. So as a result of it also, the birds' number is decreasing. Now can you see a news article? This is the news article from your textbook. It's saying that, isn't it our right to protect the bird? House sparrow. They have built a sanctuary for the house sparrow. So children, what all precautions or what all we have to do? We should stop hunting of this bird. Don't think them as an entertainment. They are also a living creature. Let them live. Don't hurt them. Understand their importance in the environment. We people are hunting them just for fantasy, just for fun and entertainment. So don't do like that. So these are the only ways we can prevent their decrease in number. Now next one is about the watching of the birds. Bird watching, it's an interesting hobby, children. See, when you go to the bird sanctuary and see the birds, you can see the birds close, more close. Okay, or if you are outside the bird sanctuary and all, you can take a good pair of binoculars and see. And you can just take out a notebook and a pen to gather their information about their shape, size, about their specialities and many things. You can note it down and make a list of it. You can make it as a project. So for this all purposes, we can use this bird watching as an interesting hobby. And you can see how you can observe them very carefully, how they fly, how they catch their food and all. Now another one is, why do we rear the birds? There are certain birds like parrot, lovebirds, duck, hen and many more are there which we protect and take care and give them food and will grow them in the houses. For what purpose? Some people do it for food. Some people for their eggs and all, they will use it as a food. Some people for entertainment, fantasy and all. Some people for getting the manure. That is, manure is a food of the plants. They are waste materials. The hen, this bird's waste materials is a good food for the plants and all. So used as a manure, used for entertainment and fantasy, for food, for the human beings, for many purposes. We are rearing these birds. Okay children, so this is the end of this lesson. So hope you got an idea about this lesson, about the wonderful world of birds. So today we discussed about how a bird can travel and catch its prey. What are their peculiarities and what is the features of their body. Then also we discussed about how birds are useful and what is the reason for their decrease in number. And also bird watching also we have discussed, and how do we rear, why do we rear these birds. So these are the topics we discussed in this lesson. So hope you all have understood this. So this is the end of the lesson. So bye children. Thank you.